Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, RG's TV. And sa ating another video, mag-solve tayo ulit ng EE board exam problem from the subject, electrical transients. Alright, so we have here an uncharged condenser or capacitor na in series with a 150 voltmeter of 20,000 ohms resistance is suddenly connected to a 120 volt battery. So tama naman yung problem, no, kasi yung rating ng ating voltmeter, no, should be greater than the voltage source, no. Okay, yung open circuit ng ating battery na. Kasi pag mas maliit yung ano mo, yung rating ng voltmeter o yung kanyang voltage level, so pag di siya naset ng maayos, no, okay, pwede magkaroon ng damage yung ating voltmeter, no. So usually naman ano yan, yung fuse lang naman ano diyan, yung masira, 'di ba? Okay, so replaceable naman siya. Anyway, na 1 second later, the voltmeter reads 80 volts. Okay? So, calculate the capacitance of the condenser in microfarad. Okay? So, I have already drawn the circuit diagram. Okay? Yung resistance ng voltmeter is Rm, 20,000 ohms. Okay? We have here the unknown C. Okay? The drops, no, sa ating Rm tsaka C. So, BRM tsaka B sub C. Okay? So, when suddenly connected, magkakaroon tayo ng flow ng electric current or electric charge na. Okay? So, from the positive ng ating battery, ayan. Yung ating supply is 120 volts. Ayan. Okay. Now, sabi diyan na 1 second later, okay? So, at t is equal to 1, okay? Or after 1 second, no? Or at t equal to 1, okay? Yung voltage sa voltmeter, okay? Okay, is 80 volts. Or that is, the voltage drop doon sa ating RM is 80 volts. Okay? Now, take note, yung ating supply, syempre, equal lang yan sa sum ng mga drops. Okay? Yung ating E is equal to BRM, okay, plus B sub C. So, if E is 120, BRM is 80, okay, plus BC, okay, ibig sabihin yung voltage drop or the voltage across the capacitor is 120 minus 80 equal to 40 volts. Okay? O, ba't nga ba kailangan yan? So, siyempre, we will use the voltage, no, across the capacitor, no, to find the capacitance ng ating condenser. Okay? Okay. Now, take note, this is an uncharged capacitor. Okay? So, ito yung easy case na ng charging process. Okay? So, uncharged. Ibig sabihin, pag uncharged, no, at t equal to 0, okay, yung ating Q is, yan, Q sub O equal to 0. Okay? So, ito yung, meron mga madaling i-memorize na formula na. Okay, but I do not usually memorize the formula. So, during solving, so lagi ko siyang dinederive, no. Ayan. Now, ano nga ba ang trick sa pag-memorize ng dapat gamitin na formula, no? So, dapat alam mo siyempre yung magiging behavior, okay, ng certain quantity. Okay, so dito, it can be the charge across the capacitor or the voltage, no? So, let's say na we start with the charge. So, siyempre, since uncharged siya, ibig sabihin, as time increases, yung ating charge na across the capacitor also increases. Okay, but, di ba yung ating charge is what? Okay, proportional sa voltage, no? Or the voltage na pwede rin is proportional sa charge na across the capacitor. Okay? So, pag tumaas, tataas din yung voltage, no? Okay, so, with this, no, we can determine that the voltage, no, in the capacitor is increasing, no? So, ang gamitin mo dyan, syempre, na formula, the voltage, no, in the capacitor at any time is equal to, pag increasing, syempre, meron siyang final value, no? Yung Bmax doon sa ating capacitor, okay? Pag increasing, ang multiplier mo dyan is yung merong 1 minus e raised to negative something. Okay, hindi yan 0 Okay. Pag RC, itong something ko dyan, yan ay yung T over RC. But in this case, I use RM. Okay, so ito, lagyan mo lang siya ng M. Okay? Now, ano nga ba yung magiging final value ng ating B sub C? Okay? Pag ano guys, na pag capacitor after a long time, okay, yung capacitor, it appears as short. Kasi syempre, mag-equal na yung ano yung voltage no, sa supply tsaka sa may capacitor mo. Diba, pag fully charged. So, ibig sabihin, wala nang difference in pressure or electrical pressure. Okay? So, yung mga base na voltage ng ano, yung voltage across the ano, capacitor is equal na yan kay supply. Okay? So, the final value here no, ng ating B sub C is yung ating supply. No? So, E. Ayan. 1 minus E raised to negative T over R sub M. Ayan, C. Ayan. So, pwede mo na ilagay dyan ano, yung mga nakuha nating values. Diba? Okay? Ayan. So, dito tayo. Yung ating B sub C ay 40. Okay? Yung ating supply, yung ating E is 120 na quantity 1 minus E raised to negative, ano yung natin? 1. Okay? Medyo layo ko, no? Okay? Dito yung 1. And then, yung ating RM is 20,000. Okay? Then, yung hinahanap na C. Okay? Yung close natin. So, dito guys, na pwede ka na mag-shift solve na para makuha yung C. Just replace yung C by X sa ating calculator. Okay? So, try natin, no? So, 40, yan, 120, 1 minus, okay, E, negative, 1 over 20K, no, times X. Then, close natin. Yan, shift solve, equals. Okay, so, lumabas is 1, 2, 3, times 10 to the negative 4. So, paano mo siya gagawin, ano? Gagawin mo siyang micro. Okay? So, yung X natin, ayan. So, di ba, para maging micro yan, i-multiply mo siya ng times 10 to the 6 power. Okay? Yan. So, 123.32, no? But, let me write, no? Kung ano yung lumabas sa X muna. Okay? So, that is 123, na. So, yung ating C dito is equal to 100, 1.23 na times 10 to the negative 4. Okay? That is farad, no? So, para maging microfarad, so, times natin ng, okay? Times natin ng, ano? Yan, sa 1 farad, okay? Meron tayong 10 raised to 6 microfarad, di ba? Okay, o pwede rin baliktad, no? Kung di kayo sanay sa ganyan, okay, yung iba kasi ginagawa is, tawag nito, dito yung ano, 10 raised to negative 6 farad, and dito naman yung 1 microfarad, okay? Paras lang yan guys, na. Okay? So, yun. So, therefore, yung ating C, okay, is approximately 123 microfarad. Okay? So, among the choices, 123 microfarad is letter A. Okay? So, that's it.